So today our grammar focus here too is going to be on verbs. We're going to explore some different types of verbs and how we can use them in our writing, which is really important. And I know that we've looked at verbs a couple of times in grammar last term, and we've already looked at them this year, but it's always good to be able to continue to develop these skills, so that's why we're having another look at them today. So verbs are words that describe actions. They are doing words. They tell us what people or things do. Okay, so there are different types of verbs, and what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look through all of them, and each of these different types of verbs have some examples. I want you guys to think of some more examples in your head after I've explained them and write them in the speaker notes below the slide. Okay, so let me just get it up. Saying verbs is our first one. Saying verbs indicate something that is being said. For example, yelled, questioned, or said. To use it in a sentence, it could be Mr. Roberts yelled at the footy game for his favourite team. Or Mr. Roberts questioned the answer to the maths question. Or Mr. Roberts said, "You two, you have worked so well today." Those are all examples of saying verbs. Why don't you write down some of your own examples that you can think of and even try and use them in a sentence. So you can put them in the speaker notes just there. Maybe give me 3 more examples of words and at least 1 sentence. Okay. Thinking verbs is the next category. Thinking verbs are mental activities and feelings. For example, believe, dream, imagine, wonder. Okay, so see if you can think of some more thinking verbs and write them down there. And if you can write a sentence as well, 1 sentence, put it in the speaker notes too. Action verbs. Action verbs are doing words. We use these so frequently. These are probably the most common verbs that we use. Jumping, flying, skipping, running. Those are some examples. Can you think of some more? And put them in the speaker notes. I did some hopping in the playground. Whatever it might be, there's so many different actions that we do in our day-to-day lives. I walked up to the park. I slid down the slide. Lots of examples. So you can write them. At least give me 5 examples and 2 sentences in the speaker notes just here. And then there's also relating verbs or linking verbs that show relationships, such as being and having. So for example, for being, there's am, is, are, was, were, and been. And having, has, have, and had. Okay. For your activities today, you're going to write a verb to match the following pictures. There's 2 slides of this. So what you can do is if you just click this button here, it says text box. You can click on that. You can draw a text box like that. And you can type, it looks like she is skating. And you write skating. Okay. So you just click this text box like this and write it there. And the line seems to be making a noise. So have a go at that too. I'm going to delete this and you can put that in yourself. Okay. And then, oops. Then once you have finished all of those, you can complete your worksheet that is in your working from home pack, your learning from home pack, and upload a photo of it here. Enjoy.